the second of our two matchups. This is the consolation semifinals, as it's the Versailles Lady Tigers taking on the Colcamp Lady Bluebirds. I'm Colton Taylor. Coach Jason Vansel with me. We've got Britt on the camera. We've just brought everybody in. We got Paige back there producing here tonight. Like, the whole team is set and ready to rock and roll. Jason, this has all the makings of a good game because it seems like every time these two face each other, it is a good game.
Yeah, they've played a few times. They played once this year and two or three times last year, and it was a close game every single time. So, yeah, this is kind of turning into quite a little matchup.
And we could not be closer to the Versailles bench if we tried. We're actually going to be right in the middle of every huddle, I believe.
Yeah. Firsthand, I mean, we are in the huddle. We might even be able to run one of the plays.
I'm over here looking at Jackson right now, just wondering what is up with that mustache. We're going to have to talk about it.
It is a beautiful mustache. I've seen it, yeah.
That is quite the stash.
He's got that Weird Al, kind of like the Weird Al.
Oh, my gosh, he does have the Weird Al look going. That is fantastic.
Like Weird Al and Bob Ross had a
I give him a hard time, but Jackson's my boy. That kid's so athletic, he doesn't know what to do with it. That's a pretty good pitcher in baseball. He can throw that thing. He doesn't know where it's going, but he throws it really hard. So if he could get some pointers from Gabby on basketball, he'd be all right. But we'll see how that works out. Getting ready for this Versailles Colcamp matchup as we'll meet the starting lineups in just a moment. Jason, I love going back to the old gym.
There's a lot of history in this place right here.
This is a gym that I played a lot of games in. This is a gym that you committed a lot of fouls in.
I had my best game my whole career in this gym.
6 fouls instead of 5?
Oh, it was against Mike Merritt, man. I scored 38 points and had 22 rebounds in it.
You put 38 on Mike?
They used to have a banner up with my name in here, and they took it down because he got mad at me.
I could see that.
Ask Mike all about it. He'll confirm every bit of that.
Well, I'm going to have to check that now. Mind you, Mr. Merritt, I'm pretty sure broke a back.
Google me. Is that what the Indiana coach said? Google me. Actually, don't Google me.
We're getting ready to meet our starting lineups from both teams here in our Eagles Stop pregame show. Sorry, as I'm trying to multitask here, and I'm not doing a very good job of either of them. As we're getting ready to meet our starters here, it's going to be the Versailles ladies in their home whites, Colcamp in the road blues. Starting for the Colcamp ladies, it's going to be number 1, Carter Noble, a freshman. Number 5, it's the boys. Why am I looking at the boys? I thought that seemed a little off. Let's try this again. For the Colcamp ladies, it's going to be number 1, Peyton Shoemaker. Number 5, Lillian Mellon. Number 23, Leah Allison, I believe, a sophomore. Number 12, that is Cody Diekman. And then I'm missing somebody in that starting lineup. I can't tell who. Jason, do you want to give me the starters for Versailles?
Yeah, we have a senior number 3, Brooke Anderson. We have a junior number 5, Amanda Vera. Sophomore number 10, Reagan Albrecht. Junior number 15, Reagan Wilson. And junior number 21, Josie Bench.
All right. I figured out who I was missing. I was missing number 13, Kristen Carl. I haven't seen Kristen in a long time. Didn't realize, of course, Carl, she slid over here in Stover. Opening tip is controlled by the Versailles Lady Tigers. Brooke Anderson going to run the point. Looks like straight man defense from the Colcamp ladies. On the outside, it's the drive inside. Dished out to the top of the key. Ball is lost, but recontrolled by Albrecht. Reagan on the drive goes back to Brooke. Patient with it. Brooke gets inside, needs to find help, and she goes to the block. It was looking for a little help there from Reagan Wilson, but the ball is lost, and lost again by the Colcamp offense. Goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by the Lady Tigers. Are these new uniforms for the Lady Tigers?
I think so. They look a little different, so I think so.
They do. I haven't seen these.
Yeah, they're Under Armour, so these are new.
Oh, wow. Okay, going big time now.
We are big time, baby.
Colcamp going to reset the offense out on the wing. Lady Bluebirds looking to go to work here. So it is Mellon. This is a 2-3 zone being played by the Versailles ladies. It's, again, kind of a vintage feel back in this gym. The lights aren't quite as bright as the dome. It's poked loose by the Tigers, but recovered by Carl, nearly thrown into the backcourt. Mellon able to corral it, and she goes back over to Kristen Carl, who's going to reset things. It's, again, good movement in this 2-3 by the Versailles ladies. We'll see the Versailles gentlemen tomorrow as a reach-in foul is going to be called, I believe, on Vera, as she was trying to pressure Mellon out at the top of the key. But the Versailles gentlemen in action tomorrow as they play for the right to move on to the championship game against the Eldon Mustangs.
Should be a good matchup.
Congrats to the Stover ladies. By the way, they picked up a win as we walked into the gym, as it was a back-and-forth affair, but they seemed to hold on.
Yeah, I looked at the scorebook a while ago. Looks like Miss Campbell struck again.
How many did she wind up with?
Well, it was 20. It was mid or upper 20s, but she was a problem.
I'm not even surprised. That girl's a bucket. Oh, inside, looking for the extra pass. It's tipped by Wilson. Kept alive by Kohlkamp. Attack on the left side. Gets into the mid-range. Shot forced up off the backboard. Won't go. Rebounds on the floor. Fight for it. Picked up by Vera. She's fouled twice. They choose not to call either. Instead, go with the jump ball.
Mixing it up a little bit. I like it.
I'm so used to having to stand in that other gym that I just now realized I can sit down and see the whole court.
You can relax now, man.
Carl, the trigger man for Kohlkamp. We're a minute and a half into the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Of course, Handy Andy from Carpenter Gunther coaching these Versailles ladies. Handy Andy, Moon Pie, Mooner, whatever you want to call him. He goes by many names. But today, he's coach. At the high post is Carl. Mid-range jumper partially blocked by Albrecht, and Reagan gets the board. She's got such a wide wingspan. She was able to get a full hand on that one. Oh, nice take to the lane. Oh, we're going to call it travel. I liked that take by Reagan.
It was a good-looking take.
We're going to agree to disagree, Mr. Official. 2 minutes into this game, 0-0 is the score. Kohlkamp trying to handle the full court pressure of Versailles. They do so. Trap comes as Anderson applying pressure. Turning the corner. Shot blocked from behind by Albrecht. Kept alive by Kohlkamp. Taken away by Wilson.
Nice.
Albrecht's using that length. She's got a hold of two of them already. Wing three, Anderson off the back iron. Won't go. Bluebirds have the board. Looking to run the floor. It's ahead to Carl. She couldn't corral it. Tips it into the front row of the bleachers. Ball will go back to the Lady Tigers. Checking into the game for the Lady Bluebirds. They're going to get a little size in the paint right now as Kohlkamp is going to bring in Catherine Timoshuk, a senior. Anderson working against Carl. Handles the press. Anderson, probably the best ball handler on this court. Wing three from Albrecht's off the mark. And a little overzealous over the back is Josie Bench.
Yeah, she just got boxed out and can't reach over the top like that.
You know, there's a lot of things you want to see from these Versailles Lady Tigers. I want to see Josie Bench get going from three.
She can shoot it.
She's one of those streaky players where if she hits one, she might hit three before the quarter's over. Kohlkamp running behind the Tiger. Press layup comes off the iron. Offensive board kept alive by Timoshuk. Won't go. Albrecht just using the length. Taking the rebound away. Tries to lead the fast break, but she is fouled from behind. Ball will stay with the Lady Tigers.
This game's a little chaotic.
You can tell the difference a year makes for Reagan Albrecht. She is much more aggressive than she was last season.
She's more sure of herself. You can definitely tell that her confidence is starting to arrive.
Did she borrow some of her brother's confidence? Because I don't think either one of them
have any.
Yeah, neither one of them ever lacked for it. Reagan, though, like, it blows my mind. She went with this to Thayer as a wing three is dialed up off the back iron would go. Nicest girl you're ever going to be around.
She's a sweet kid.
Just humble, kind kid. But a pretty good red ball player, too. Still tied at 0 apiece, almost halfway through the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first, and a reach-in foul at the top of the key. Are they going to get Anderson? No, that's going to go on Vera. That'll be her second.
You know, somebody's going to mess around here in a minute and score.
You think?
I think that's what's going to happen.
So Vera going to have to go to the bench in foul trouble. Into the game, Lily Gunnup. Mid-range jumper from Kohlkamp, banked in. Jason predicted it, and it was so. The first bucket of the game goes to the Lady Bluebirds.
Fortune teller.
Anderson handles the press, fires ahead to Wilson. Reagan was looking underneath for Gunnup, but the pass tipped by Kohlkamp out of bounds and will stay with the Tigers.
Gwinnett. That's how you pronounce it.
Sorry about that.
Gwinnett. No, that's all right.
That's why we keep.
That's the little girl that sings the national anthem all the time.
Really?
She has got some pipes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, she's an awesome kid too.
Wilson gets the inbounds. Her shot blocked. Keeps it alive. Turnaround jumper blocked a second time out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Tigers.
By the way, tomorrow I've already got it wrote down. She's a cheerleader as well. So for the boys' game, she's got me a whole list of things the boys' team needs to do to win the game that I'm supposed to read.
So Gwinnett does it all. She scouts. She cheers.
She's the scout. She's giving me the scouting report. She does what they need to do.
Trying to run down the ball is Gwinnett.
Nice job getting back.
Shot won't go. Kohlkamp keeps it alive. Mid-range jumper on the way and good. Lady Bluebirds have the first two buckets of this one, and Coach Moon has seen enough. He's going to burn the timeout. Just a 30, but we'll take a quick break. It's 4-0 Kohlkamp, halfway through the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. You're watching KS95 Sports.
No, the cheerleaders told me that they are
I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know that I got a single commercial to play, and I don't know what's wrong with them. When you move gyms that quick, something's bound to go wrong, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of tough.
It's been one of those days, I tell you what. Either way, after the timeout, Tigers with the ball. They trail 4-0, 4:10 to play in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Anderson breaking the press, head up to Gwinnett, but the ball is lost and picked up by the Lady Bluebirds. Gwinnett knocks it loose, but they'll say last touched by the Lady Tigers. Tomorrow, we will be back on the radio and here in person as first game of the night will be Eldon and Versailles. And then I believe I think we're going to jump gyms again as Stover will be playing over here. And I'm trying to remember who the Stover boys play tomorrow. I'll have that for you in the morning. I can't think off the top of my head.
Yeah, I can't either.
Cole Camp working around the outside. They go to the high post, out to the right wing, left wing now, looking to drive. Good defense, Anderson. Little weave offense. Cole Camp trying to create some space. Here's the thing about these Cole Camp ladies. Jason, you know what a big difference for Cole Camp is? This gentleman standing at half court with the long beard.
He's quite the deal, isn't he, man? He coaches everything. He's as good as they come, man.
We were joking about him during the Jamboree, how active he was. This man coached the football boys. He coaches the basketball boys. He's out here with the basketball girls. When I tell you Kevin Shear someday will be in the Hall of Fame, it's not a if, it's when and how.
Well, I'll tell you this. Think about the day he hangs it up. What all they got to replace.
Yeah. He's
How do you replace you're talking a guy that's eating up all these coaching jobs with just one job at the school. That's going to be tough to replace, man. He's a legend.
Speaking of tough, Anderson with a tough take to the rack. She'll get 2 from the COMC free throw line coming up.
I don't know if you could replace anybody like Coach Shear anyway.
And now, is he the athletic director or the principal or something?
I'm not sure. He may be, but
I mean, he's whatever he wants to be.
He does everything, and that's a lot of head coaching jobs to replace, and that's tough.
Anderson knocks down the first COMC free throw, and that puts the Lady Tigers on the board. They trail 4-1.
He might just want to just stay forever.
And who's going to tell him no?
Exactly.
And even if they say no, he's probably not going to care. The second free throw is long, rebound tipped and controlled by the Lady Bluebirds. We had one of those in Stover. His name's Mr. Pointer. You could have told Mr. Pointer to leave, and he'd have just been like, no, I'm good.
No, he's here. He's all, yeah.
Short corner jumper from Cole Camp falls. A whistle before the shot. Oh, a timeout called. Was it a timeout? No, excuse me. It was
well, I don't know what they called.
3 in the lane.
Three
in the lane, going to go against the Lady Bluebirds. So the ball back to the Tigers. 4-1 is the lead. 3 minutes to play in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first. Anderson on the right wing. Spin move, loses it on the spin. It's picked up by Cole Camp. The ladies want to run. Middle of the court, right wing. Good defense by Albrecht taking the drive away. She tips the pass. It's caught. Wing 3 dialed up off the back iron. Won't go. Long rebound tracked down in the corner by Cole Camp. They're working around the outside, trying to feed the block. They get it to the low post. Turnaround jumper too strong. Gwinnett has the board for the Tigers. And the brightest shoes on the court tonight. I'm pretty certain you could see Gwinnett's shoes from space.
Oh, yeah. They light up.
Wilson, strong take, won't go. Offensive board. Reagan with the offensive board on the other end. The initial shot was actually by Sarah Bland. So Reagan Wilson at the COMC free throw line. First is long. Second free throw for Reagan, halfway down. So the Tigers have left 3 at the free throw line early. Carl going to break the press for Cole Camp, but it's tipped by Gwinnett and stolen by Bland. Sarah has it tipped loose from behind. Gwinnett saves it back, but it's picked up by Cole Camp. Cole Camp wants to run. Once again, a 4-1 ball game. 2 minutes remaining. Out of bounds. Last touched by the Lady Tigers.
That's good hustle by Gwinnett right there to run that down.
I just realized Cole Camp has a Diekman playing right now. It's got to be a sibling.
It's got to be. I seen that when I was writing the names down. Uh-oh.
The Diekman girls, or the Diekman family, all have that silver streak in their hair somewhere.
Yep.
Extending the 2-3 out. Near the volleyball line are the Lady Tigers. 1:50 to go in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter. Cole Camp around the outside. Wing 3 off the front iron. Won't go. Reagan Albrecht fighting for it. Jump ball's called. Possession arrow favors the Lady Tigers. Speaking of cool shoes, I like Reagan's shoes.
Yeah, she's trendy. Her and Jacob's all about you. Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me. You have a very stylish son.
Well, not really, but
Oh, I know how you get it done. That's some Vancer ball right there.
get it done.
Reagan Wilson drops the shoulder, drops the defender, and drops the bucket in for two. A timeout on the floor, just a 30.
That was sweet. I love that, man.
That was some old school physical basketball. I'm going to see if we can take a timeout. Does this work this time? Did I break it? What did I do? Why does this not work now? I wish I understood half the equipment that I use, Jason.
Well, you just started the other day, so I mean, you're new, right?
We did the math. Not that this is relevant to anybody, but I believe that thus far in my career as a play-by-play guy, I'm up to 182 basketball games just doing play-by-play.
That was just the week of the tipped and shootout.
I wish you were wrong. The thing is, that's in 2 years. That's in 2 full seasons and then this year.
Yeah.
The way I figure, by the time I'm 50, I ought to have about 4,000 under my belt.
So what you're saying is some of these problems ought to be ironed out soon.
Oh, not a chance. Not a chance. Holcamp with the ball. 4-3. It's a 3-0 run from the Lady Tigers. Might not sound like much, but in a game that has 7 combined points, that's a lot. Versailles moving well defensively. Inbounds tipped. Winnip has the steal. Winnip, trying to lob ahead. It goes off the backboard, tipped by Bland, tipped again. And they'll say last touch by the Tigers. I think Winnip was trying to throw a lob as she had Addie Francis. Francis just couldn't go up and get the jam. Sarah Bland told us as we walked in she was going to dunk tonight, though. So.
Yeah. You think Sarah says a lot of things.
Hey, she was confident with it. The pass to the paint to Diekman won't go. Coach Moon gives the sign, and Moore going to check into the game.
Out of all this crazy bunch, Sarah's probably the craziest.
But the perk is you have that crazy on your team.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Moon, at least if it's a frustrating day, at least you got a bunch of good kids that make you laugh. So
that's fair.
Keep you sane or insane, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Reagan looks like she's down here mad.
I don't know. Reagan just blocked out Coach Moon, so I'm very confused.
I didn't see him with the ball, so I'm not sure it was a.
Well, Diekman hits while that's going on, Diekman's on the court hitting free throws. And she knocks down both of the COMC free throws. It's a 6-3 Holcamp lead with under a minute to go in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first. Albrecht drives middle of the lane, splits the defense. Her layup is short. Rebound controlled by the Lady Bluebirds.
Got to get back.
Holcamp gets behind the defense, and Diekman gets another, and it's an 8-3 lead. Suddenly, Lady Tigers really need to find some offense. They've only mustered up 3 points and a turnover at half court. Coach Moon going to get Anderson back in the game. If you need your offense, I feel like it's going to probably start with Brooke.
Yeah, it's going to have to start with Brooke. She may have to push the issue a little bit here.
Holcamp with the rock. We'll see if they choose to hold for the last shot here. Once again, an 8-3 lead. Right about 20 seconds remaining in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company. First, the pass to the baseline. Too hot to handle, out of bounds. Back to the Lady Tigers.
Well, they better keep an eye on Diekman. She's sitting back there lurking behind the defense every single time.
Anderson, the crossover. Splits the D, goes to Moore on the block. Dakota Moore. Strong take, Dakota Moore. She's got the bucket, and it's back to a 3-point game.
Nice move.
Holcamp with 2 seconds left. I don't think they recognize the clock, and they won't get the shot off. After 1 quarter of play, 8-5 is the Holcamp lead. We'll come back with second quarter action. You're watching KS95 Sports. I don't really know why I'm. Yeah, so we're supposed to be in a commercial break right now. I have a commercial playing and it's not picking it up, and I have no idea why, Jason. So we're live right now, just FYI. I have no idea what is wrong with my audio.
So we're on air?
Yeah, we're on air. I don't really understand it. I have a commercial playing in the background and it's not picking up audio like normal.
See, this is where we need our what's the fit with Britt segment. This would be perfect for times like this.
I think we should just assume that Britt did something to our equipment while we were moving jets.
If you all want to send me a text, take a guess on what Britt is angry at tonight.
We're
going to see who the grand prize winner is.
Here's the thing, though. Ladies and gentlemen, there's more than one answer. It's not just one person could be right.
It could be multiple choice, a drop-down menu, a plethora of answers.
Plethora of answers. I like that. What's the fit with Britt? We'll find out what is ailing Britt tonight. Hey, Britt, we've got people writing in now for what's the fit with Britt. So we're going to figure out what's wrong with you.
You just send that message on in here, and we'll see if we can't find you a Tiger T-shirt to hand out to you.
Well, that's going to be one of the options, Britt. We got that. Start of the second quarter, Lady Bluebirds lead 8-5. High post down to the low block. Nice pass underneath. Diekman used the shot fake to make space. May have got away with a travel. Mid-range jumpers up and good. Volkamp's found their offense a little bit.
Yep.
Lady Tiger's going to have to answer as it's a 10-5 lead for the Bluebirds. Anderson ahead to the corner. Albrecht, good look at the corner three. High archer just off the mark. Lady Bluebirds will want to run. A lane to the rack. Splits the defense, and it's good. Nobody stopped ball there for the Tigers. Pass ahead to Moore, but what a recovery by Diekman to knock it loose.
Holcamp just playing faster right now.
And on the run to the rack with a strong take again is Holcamp. That'll be two COMC free throws coming up. Drawing the contact for the Lady Bluebirds was Lillian Mellon. Mellon's first free throws off the mark. Substitution for the Lady Tigers as Moore and Albrecht will get a breather.
We got Josie Bench back in and Reagan Wilson, she come back in?
Yeah. Second free throw is good as well. So it's 13-5. Holcamp leads Versailles. I stand by what I said. If you can get Josie going a little bit from outside, it can make all the difference. I believe the winner of this game will get the Lady Bulldogs.
I believe you're right.
I didn't see that text, but I saw what's the fit with.
We have answers coming in for what's wrong with Britt.
That's what I like to hear. Pass is long for the Lady Bluebirds. It'll be a turnover back to the Tigers. I miss having a headset on, Britt. Britt, text me or call me while she only calls me at work when I don't want her
I'll
to.
start bringing a T-shirt and we'll just have a drawing. Everybody will enter a drawing for everybody response.
We'll just have a nice little. I mean, Britt's got a whole fan section.
You mean world famous Britt? Now people are wanting to know. She needs to start carrying business cards.
I believe the gentleman's quote was the illustrious Britt.
The illustrious.
She sounds like a magician.
That is not.
Oh, Anderson off the glass and scores. Brooke Anderson with a strong take gets the bucket. We're back to a 6-point game. Yes, if she's a magician, it's the illustrious Britt from now on. She's going to saw Spencer in half. Mid-range jumper for Holcamp won't go. That has nothing to do with the magic act. They just got into a fight.
Just going to literally saw him in half.
Wilson gets the board, gives it to Anderson. Tigers trying to get it. Wow.
Well, that's a foul and a half. Does that count as a shove?
Brooke just got bodied from behind, but Anderson's tough. I don't think she's rattled at all.
Back in the 80s, you're playing the feud after that one.
Jason, you played the feud when you walked in. What are you talking about?
Man, I was just on.
Reagan will be the trigger man on the inbounds. Gets it into Anderson. Brooke goes back to Wilson on the block, muscling it up. A little too much muscle. And man, that Josie Bench gets leveled.
I'll tell you what, Reagan, she looks quicker. She is muscular. She's quicker with that first step.
Reagan honestly reminds me of how I expect Britt would play basketball.
She is powerful.
The inbounds is tipped by Holcamp. It'll go out of bounds. Stay with the Lady Tigers.
And the best part of Reagan, which I've always loved, I told her this in class, is you do a really good job of hiding your emotions on your face.
Well, Miss Walters, if you must know, we're doing both together. We like to call our basketball games while making fun of Britt. It's called balance. I get a FaceTime from Britt about her extracurricular activities last night.
There's always time to make fun of Britt.
Oh, Britt was trying to...
Too legit to quit.
Britt's out there trying to play the feud in her free time. Working the ball around on the outside are the Lady Tigers. 13-7. 5:50 to play in the second. Anderson goes strong to the rack. She's fouled on the floor. That'll be the third Bluebird foul in the second quarter, which is huge. If you're Versailles, if you can get to the free throw line, chip away at this a little bit. Lady Tigers look a little more aggressive here in the second quarter. Bench tosses it into the top of the key. Trying to get downhill. It's dished out. Wilson, corner three, high archer. It's off the front iron and short. On the floor, Polkamp's got it. Is there a foul called or?
I don't know. I wouldn't want to get down there on the floor with Reagan Wilson, though. She might tear your arm off.
Yeah, Reagan was not going to let that one go for
He's
sure.
aggressive, man.
They'll just say she was on the baseline, so it'll be a turnover back to the Lady Bluebirds. Colcamp go back to work. Anderson, Anderson diving on it in the backcourt, and the timeout called by Coach Moon. Brooke Anderson with the hustle and the dive.
Lost her ponytail, got to redo it. That was a good effort right there.
I mean, Brooke has hit the floor several times in this quarter. That one was by her own choosing, but I mean, she's really upped the energy for this Lady Tiger team. Just trying to decide how long this timeout's going to be. Not that it matters. I can't really play a commercial anyways, so.
We could do show tunes.
Yeah.
What song you want? You want to do the Flintstones theme song?
I do.
Let's do that.
Oh, man. This is, I always love, once again, being here at the Stover Tournament. I also love that I look up into the bleachers, and I do see a lot of Versailles boys up there. I see Coach Espinoza and Coach Williams and Coach Pryor all there cheering on the Versailles ladies and Coach Moon in this squad as well. So it's great to see. It's great to see the Tigers supporting each other like that, the boys and the girls.
Ashley Bland seems to think that maybe Brittany is angry because she doesn't have work snacks.
That is a very viable. We have fed Britt twice tonight. What are you talking about?
Angry, ain't that what you call it?
We have a hospitality room specifically to keep Britt from biting anyone.
Yeah, you don't want to feed her through the fence. She'll take off your fingers.
I love that people are going for this. This is great.
I think it's awesome that they all actually know why she's probably mad.
Gwinnett tries the long two off the short iron, won't go on the floor. Oh, Albrecht stays with it.
It's got to be something.
She got tripped up from behind. You could have called a foul, but
I would think that would have been a foul, but whatever.
No, I'm sorry.
You don't get NIL.
No.
I'm sorry, you're out. Name engine, it doesn't work for this.
NIL deals for Britt.
You're locked in.
Colcamp around the outside, inside, goes to the block. Diekman and a double team. Gwinnett picks it up off the steal. She wants to lead the fast break.
Nice.
All the way to the rack, shot too strong. Reagan Albrecht cleans it up, dishes it out. Mid-range jumper for Bench off the back iron, won't go. Rebound, Colcamp. Somebody's going to hit one of these. That mid-range got pulled up. Did you watch Coach Moon down here? He was leaning with it, trying to will that thing in.
It was a nice take by Gwinnett. Nice crossover there. Just got to finish it.
Neither team able to find their offense early right now. 13-7 is the score.
Let me see that.
Hater's going to hate.
That's funny.
Colcamp to the high post looking for the back cut. Nice pass, nice feed, nice bucket. Lady Bluebirds, that's a little give and go on the baseline. And next thing you know, it's a 15-7 lead. Lady Tigers are down by 8. They have got to find some offense. Oh, Anderson underneath the Gwinnett. Great find, Brooke Anderson. Gwinnett gets the bucket, and we're back to 6. There's Gwinnett with the steal. This girl can play some ball. She has it restolen, though. Colcamp, fast break. Good contest by Reagan Wilson, and then Josie Bench has the board. Reagan did a great job not to attack, stand straight up and contest. Trying to run too fast as the pass, I think, may have hit the official.
Yeah, I think the official kind of got in the way there.
Yeah, and then the official almost took out the cheerleaders. Coach Moon calling out a set to his offense. It's so much fun being close enough to hear both these coaches coaching.
Yeah, it's fun.
Colcamp high post. They were looking for the back cut. Gwinnett took it away, knocked it loose, and it's stolen by Anderson. Gwinnett's really impressed me.
She's playing good right now.
Oh, Anderson showing good. It just came off the iron. Kept alive by Albrecht. Her putback won't go. She gets another rebound, but a jump ball is called. And possession arrow favors the Bluebirds.
How many rebounds has Reagan Albrecht got right now?
A ton.
She's got a ton.
Man, but if the Tigers just, even half of these ones that have held up on the iron could get them to go.
Just something, a little bit of touch.
3:40 remains in the second quarter of action. This Martin Metal broadcast. It's tossed to the block. Couple shot fakes. Layup comes off the iron for Colcamp as well. And good job. Josie Bench just latches onto it, ties it up. Jump ball. And possession arrow favors the Tigers.
Yeah, Tigers got to know where Diekman is, man. She's doing a good job of lurking around down there on that baseline.
Sarah Bland going to check back into the game for Gwinnett.
Francis coming back in.
She'll come in for Anderson. Coach Moon's got a nice rotation going here.
Yeah.
Bench Trying to break the press for the Tigers, just handles the double team with ease. It was looking back door as she had Bland cutting to that weak side block, and the pass just too hot to handle. It'll be a turnover back to the Lady Bluebirds.
Somebody ate the last snack but left the empty box is what Miss Walters thinks may be wrong with it.
Now, that one also would check.
And that would be true because I would do that.
Inside out for the Bluebirds. Thought about the wing three, ran off the line, working around the outside. Long rebound hauled down. I think you got your numbers back, Fitz. Okay. Lady Tigers with the ball. Spin move. Albrecht. Take and finish. Reagan Albrecht with the touch off the glass. And we're back to a 4-point game with 2:40 to play in the second. Kohlkamp on the wing, going to the block. Diekman, her shot partially blocked by Wilson, and Wilson gets in there, ties it up, takes it away.
Yeah, I was going to say, if there's going to be a jump ball, just give it to her.
I think Reagan actually pushed Sarah out of the way to take it away from
You don't want that kind of smoke. You just give her the ball.
When her own teammates backing up like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
You'll get an ER visit if you mess around long enough with her.
Full court man pressure being applied by the Kohlkamp ladies. 2:20 to play. Anderson, yeah, she thought she had a pass. Kohlkamp took it away, and a step too many. It's going to be a turnover back to the Lady Tigers.
It is good to see Dakota Moore back out there. I know that knee issue she had. I think she missed some games coming into the season. Couldn't even practice or nothing.
Just to have that size more. I mean, I don't know what Moore is. At least 5'10"? Something like that. Oh, but the shot blocked and recovered.
Good look.
Oh, on the run out, Anderson makes the man move. Florence throws it off the glass, and it goes. Brooke Anderson with the circus shot. We've got a 2-point game. Inside, looking for the block. Turnaround jumper for the Lady Bluebirds. Draws air, and Reagan Albrecht, give her another board. Reagan's got to have 6 or 7 rebounds.
She's got more than that. I think she's close to 10.
To the corner, the drive, skip pass picked off by the Lady Bluebirds. 1:40 to play in the first half. Oh, good recovery on the fast break, knocking it loose. Addie Francis. I don't know what's happened, but the Lady Tigers' energy the second quarter has been much better than the first quarter.
Playing a little bit more consistent right now.
Inbounds, short corner. Carl looked for the jumper, didn't have it. Kohlkamp works it around. The long two, top of the key, off the iron, won't go. Reagan Albrecht, give her another rebound. She's trying to get 10 in this first half, I think. Oh, Euros and gets jaw-jacked on the way to the rim.
Boy, that was jacked.
I mean, she shakes it off like it's nothing, though. Reagan's a tough kid.
No, I guarantee she's every bit of right at close to 10 rebounds right now.
I think you may be right. Reagan will be the inbounder, tosses it into Brooke. Mid-range jumper, Anderson won't go, and Albrecht's got another board.
He drill knows where the ball is.
Thought about the three, shot fake, she'll attack, skips it to the weak side. Francis catch and shoot long. What time? 15 apiece. The Albrecht paired the Francis shot, and the Lady Tigers have knotted us up at 15.
Freshman hitting a big shot.
Kohlkamp on the attack. Albrecht a little overzealous on the defense. Going to get called for the reach. Really, I would like to know if we can find a stat. We've got a stat keeper up here. We may have to peek and see if they're keeping rebounds. I'd like to know how many Reagan's.
I'm telling you, man, she's at 10 at least.
I'm not going to argue.
She sees that ball coming off the rim. She just knows where to be.
She is the best rebounding Albrecht I've ever seen. Kohlkamp on the inbounds to the wing. The drive. Shot for wow. Ooh, that is tough.
You got to give her credit on that one.
That's tough shot over Moore for that matter. For Kohlkamp, tossed up and made by Mellon. Lady Bluebirds go back up by 2. Albrecht thought about the 3. Top of the key goes to the corner. Francis shot fake drive. Short corner jumper. High archer is long. Rebound mistimed by Blandon. Winds up with the Bluebirds. Only 30 seconds remain in the first half. Kohlkamp, the drive, runner off the front iron, won't go. Rebound tipped, and of course winds up in the hands of Reagan Albrecht.
There you go. I mean, this is getting ridiculous at this point.
It really is. What's the school rebounding record?
I don't know, but it may be right now.
Start calling her Reagan Rodman the way she's pulling them in.
Some of those Kylie Ritchie games, I don't know.
Corner 3 from Francis is long, and Diekman has the board for Colcamp. Moore knocks it loose. On the floor is Francis.
Job.
7 seconds left. Francis, corner 3, off the iron, just missed it. 2 seconds left. Will Colcamp get a look before the half? Half court heave, and it comes up short. After a back and forth second quarter, Versailles finds themselves down 2. We'll take the break, come back with your Hy-Vee halftime show. I know there's going to be nothing playing and no audio, but I'm sorry. We need a break to stop talking for a minute. You're listening to KS95 Sports. All right, we are back with our Hy-Vee halftime show after a exciting first half of play, back and forth, and by the end, Colcamp with a late bucket goes up 17-15. Jason, I felt like the Versailles Lady Tigers got off to what I would consider a slow start offensively.
They did. That first quarter wasn't very good. Only come out, missed a lot of shots, had 5 points. But that second quarter looked a lot better. They come out and start firing a little bit and scored 12 and up in this game. So trying to fix it.
I think they did a lot of things right in the second quarter. The biggest for me was they got out and ran and attacked the rack a little bit more. I think as long as you attack the basket, good things are going to come from it. And I do think that they have a couple athletes that when they want to go to the rack, people are going to have a hard time stopping them. And it starts and ends with, Brooke Anderson.
Yeah, Brooke, she's done a nice job.
She had a couple diving on the floor, forcing turnovers that, man, that girl is not afraid of contact.
That, the circus shot, and Gwyneth, when she was in there, had a pretty good take, finished at the hole on one, playing aggressive. But, yeah, they're all let's see, Reagan. You have Wilson, which I just like watching her play. I just like watching her be physical with people.
Wilson is a
She's just
bull.
making around in there doing
She's
things.
a bull in a china shop. I mean, that girl, she does not care who's in front of her. Now,
She gets all them hustle plays.
we've been kind of scouring, trying to find somebody with stats that can let us know. We want to know how many rebounds Reagan Albrecht has. Because, I mean, if it's less than double digits, I'll be nothing shy.
I would say she's around about 12 rebounds.
I think that's very, very possible because Reagan seemed to be on every loose ball. And, she had a couple good looks there that didn't fall, but I think that's one you got to keep shooting it if you're her. She's got good form. You could tell that shot's going to fall eventually, but who is leading and scoring for the Lady Tigers right now?
For the Lady Tigers, it should be, I'm going to guess, Brooke Anderson with 5.
Brooke, but it does look like a fairly balanced.
But it's
effort,
that's second quarter. We had 5 different girls score, so it's pretty spread out. So that's pretty good. You want that.
4:30 remaining in the Hy-Vee halftime show. We had to sprint over. I don't know a final on that Eldon game. I do know the Eldon ladies. I feel very confident saying they won. They were up 32 when we walked out of the gym, and Coach Ryan's squad looked, bulletproof from the start of that game.
Yeah, they come out. They were getting it done, man.
I mean, I'm
Biggs inside were really getting it done.
The post players alone may have outscored Stoutland in that matchup.
Yeah, I'd say probably so.
It was a dominant showing, to say the least. And like I said, very impressed with Coach Ryan's squad. The winner of this game will play Stover in the next. I need to double check the bracket, but I'm about 99% certain that is the case. As I look down here, Versailles, that is the girls' side. They lost. They're playing Cole Camp. Yes, the winner of this game will get Stover in the consolation game. That consolation game, by the way, will be played on Friday at 6 o'clock over in the Dome. The loser will be back here in the high school gym also on Friday at 6 o'clock. And the loser will face off with, who was Stover playing? Was that Holden?
Stover played Holden, yeah.
I'm here to tell you, whoever loses this game, you're going to have your hands full with Holden, because as long as Addie Campbell makes it to the bus and shows up at the gym, they have a chance. You can put 25 for her in the books before the game starts.
I'll tell you what, whenever that game ended, obviously Holden lost. I watched the official. She handed the ball to the official, and the official walked with her. They were the last ones off the court, talking about what a great job she did.
How about that? The Mizzou Tigers take out ranked Florida last week. The reason we're on the internet right now instead of the radio is because Mizzou was playing. They took out Florida, who was ranked, and now they just went down to Kentucky and took care of the Wildcats. Coach Gates, if you don't like Coach Gates, I'm sorry, you're wrong. That man, this is not the most talented Mizzou squad that I've seen by far. What they have coming next year will make them the most talented team by far. If he can do this with what he's got, Mizzou beat Kentucky. Coach Moon's like, I don't care. We got a game right now.
That's Andy.
Huh? Oh, working a little magic there. It's good for the Mizzou Tigers. That is a big win.
I mean, yeah.
That is
better finish now.
We're waiting to see about 2 minutes away from the second half. Yeah, good for Mizzou. That is a huge, huge win for Coach Gates and his squad. I can't believe that. That is a big win for the Tigers. Honestly, they're not going to be ranked because they took it on the chin bad enough to Illinois that it's going to take a while. But they're getting to that point where they might start receiving a couple votes on the outside.
A few looks, yeah.
My goal for Mizzou was simple. If you can finish in the middle of the SEC and maybe make the tournament, even if it's as a low seed, if you can do that with this squad next year, and then you get the #1 recruiting class in the nation, 3 of the best 15 players, you can do anything next year at that point.
The sky's the limit, I would think, but we'll have to see.
This is the Hy-Vee halftime show getting ready for the third quarter. The Lady Tigers once again playing much better in the second quarter. Still, we've never got an official number. I would love to know. I wish Coach Moon had a second here. I would just like to know how many rebounds Albrecht has.
I know somebody down there has to be keeping them because otherwise it's.
I sure hope so. I hope somebody is, because it has been an impressive outing early. But we'll try to find out something on that before the game's done. I'm shocked. I looked over. I thought maybe John would have a full stat sheet out and be.
And they may do them off huddle, off the film. So some coaches go back and let huddle do it, and then they kind of look at it. So Yeah, maybe that's what's happening.
And that's very, very possible. We're about ready to start our third quarter of action. That is the American Sun Control third quarter of action. Once again, Lady Tigers starts the second half down by 2. Still very much anyone's ball game here in the consolation semifinals of this Stover tournament. Trying to see if I can make eye contact with Coach Moon. No, he's focused. He's locked in. Coach Moon's just a fun guy to talk to.
Yeah, he's not Handy Andy or Moon Pie right now. He's just straight up Moon. All business.
I was going to say, the arms are crossed. He's locked in. Lady Bluebird's going to get the first look of this second half. Versailles extends the 2-3 up high. Nice back cut feed and finish from the Lady Bluebirds. That's the thing. You extend that zone, you're going to leave the back door open. Colcamp made him pay. The lead is now at 4. Anderson breaks the press, fires ahead. Oh. Charge going to be called at half court. Anderson jumped to make the pass. When she left her feet, they said that she went through the defensive player. I don't know that I think she was set, but I kind of pulled my head, so I didn't really have the view.
It was close.
So Colcamp with the rock and a 4-point lead. Once again, Lady Tigers got this zone stretched all the way out near the volleyball line. Colcamp going to work around it, and a travel to be called. Good defense played by Amanda Vera and Josie Bench.
Vera put a little heat on her there and caused the turnover, I think.
So Coach Moon going to call in a set to his squad. Anderson will run the point. Lady Tigers got the offense going in the second. Let's see if they can continue down by 4. Albrecht goes over to Vera. Vera looks to drive. A rocket to Albrecht, out to Bench. Set shot from 3, just off the front iron. Anderson keeps it alive. Her putback won't go. Albrecht fighting for the board, but it's tipped out of bounds. Go back to the Bluebirds. I love that look for Josie Bench, though.
Yeah, that was a good shot. That was a good shot.
On the mark, just a smidge short, but I really thought she had a good look at it. Lady Bluebirds back to work on the right wing, top of the key. To the left wing, top of the key, nearly stolen. It is stolen by Anderson. Brooke off to the run out. She's fouled, hits the deck, and she'll go to the COMC free throw line for 2.
Brooke's taking some pretty good shots tonight.
She's a tough kid. I don't think
she's tough. She's tough.
First free throw is long. Coach Marshall sees the Lady Bluebird kind of leaking out behind, hiding by Coach Sheard, tells Vera, hey, watch her.
Yep.
It's nice to have Coach Marshall and Coach Moon together. That's a good duo. Anderson's second COMC free throw is good. It's 19-16. Sales back within 3. A minute into the American Sun Control third quarter. Right wing, high post. Anderson just latches on and forces the jump ball and possession arrow. Favors the Bluebirds. After a correction, excuse me, it is Tiger ball.
There's
a lot of confusion right now.
There's just a lot of confusion. Now I'm confused.
Oh, and the Hail Mary pass, not quite enough on it is the problem. I think the Tigers could have got there. It's knocked loose out of bounds and will stay with Versailles. Oh, there's an adorable little group of children up at the road.
Girls right there.
The one's got the tiara on even.
That's a cutie.
She's just right there in the play, too.
Yeah.
Ooh, ball tipped out, bounce back. Those girls might want to be careful.
Do you think they even know there's a basketball game going on?
No, they think this is all for them. Vera, the trigger man on the sideline, needs help, goes to Anderson. It's tipped, but Brooke able to corral it. Fires over to the left wing to Albrecht. Back to Brooke. 6:30 to play in the American Sun Control third. It's a 3-point Lady Bluebird lead. Winner gets Stover. Top of the key, Wilson. Set shot for the tie. Won't go. Rebound, Amanda Vera. Out to Anderson. She'll drive the 3 for the tie. It's off the back iron as well. 2 good looks for the Lady Tigers. Just wouldn't fall. Holcamp trying to get down the floor quick, fast, and in a hurry. Carl, oh my.
Oh, that's a block.
Albrecht went up and denied it. I mean, Reagan got a whole hand on the top of that thing.
Her, man.
Vera with a little hop step before the drive. Holcamp on offense. Going to skip it to the right wing. Thought about the shot, top of the key, back to the left side. Pass thrown out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say touched by the Lady Tigers.
What? There's no way.
Brooke gave it away. She just turned it in. I think I tipped it.
Oh, my eyes are terrible, man.
Holcamp up by 3. If anybody could get their offense clicking a little bit, they could take this game over. Oh, lob to the block, lost by Diekman. It's slapped. Oh, hands by Albrecht. Slaps it off the leg of the Lady Bluebird. Ball back to the Tigers. Anderson breaks the press, waits for the double team to come, hits the cross. Goes to Albrecht, looking for Wilson on the block. Reagan says, work it around. I can get position. They lob it to Reagan. She called her own shot and got it. Reagan called that on the other side, said, work it around. Let me get the back post. Give me the rock, and I'll go to work.
And that was a perfect pass by Anderson to her.
Tigers back within 1. 5:14 to play in the third. It's a skip pass. Colcamp thought about the 3, ran off the line. Vera there defensively. Back to the wing. Good closeout by Albrecht. Deep 2 on the way. Halfway down wouldn't go. And a strong board, Josie Bench. Oh, but it's stripped by Colcamp. Crossover inside, nowhere to go. And as it's nearly restolen by Bench, kept alive by the Lady Bluebird. Strong to the rack. Foul is called. And 2 free throws are coming up for the Colcamp ladies, more specifically for Lillian Mellon.
Looks like Gwyneth's going back in, and we may have the freshman Bristol Moore going in here.
First free throw for Mellon is long from the COMC line. And yes, Gwinnett, who I thought Gwinnett played very well in the first half.
She did. This is the big freshman right here, Dakota's sister.
She also has a name, Bristol.
She
not just known as Dakota's sister. Wow, Bristol's got some height to her.
I'm going to tell you, I think she's taller than Dakota.
I think you might be right. She checks in and immediately gets a board. I don't know. Bristol's not that far from 6 foot if she's not 6 foot.
She's tall, man.
She might be 6 foot. Dadgum. I don't know that I've ever used that phrase in a basketball game. I just realized that.
What's that, dadgum?
Dadgum.
A lot of old people used to say that back in the old days.
Anderson, take through off the iron. Moore keeps it alive. Bristol's putback won't go. Rebound controlled by the Bluebirds. Couple good looks from the Lady Tigers. Racing the other way is Colcamp. From the wing, trying to go high post. Bristol there defensively. Short corner jumper lined up. It's long. Rebound off the leg, controlled by Gwinnett. Albrecht gets it to Anderson halfway through as we have 4 minutes to go in the American Sun Control third. It's a 1-point game, 19-18. Colcamp leads Versailles. Anderson attacks from the wing. Strong take to the rack. Hangs up on the iron and won't go. And Lady Tigers have had a lot of point-blank looks not fall. Colcamp out to the wing. Carl steps into a mid-range jumper. Shot is long. Tracked down by the Lady Bluebirds. They're going to reset the offense. Out on the wing, high post. Turn around, looking for the back cut. It's not there. Vera's there defensively. Wing 3 is denied. Coach Moon calling for 3 seconds in the lane. Still wants it. The player's still standing there.
He's not wrong.
Colcamp out on the corner. It's been a long possession for the Lady Bluebirds. And a timeout called from Coach Shear because, frankly, I think he saw that offensive set really wasn't going anywhere. So he takes the 30-second timeout.
Watching Bristol Moore, I'll tell you what, when she holds her arms up, she has quite a wingspan. That girl could be a real problem just sitting her right in the middle of that paint on defense.
You're not wrong, though. She is taller than Dakota. She's about 6 foot.
She can eat up some space in there, man.
I mean, I'm looking at her standing in front of Coach Moon. I legitimately think she's 6 foot tall.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what I think Coach Walters told me she was 6 foot tall.
That's wow.
Just a freshman.
How does that work? You lose like 6'2", 6'3", Kylie Ritchie, whatever she is, then you get a 6 foot freshman the next year?
I don't know. Mooner's just blessed, man.
I tell you what. No, I'm impressed at how she moves, though. She doesn't move like a freshman. She seems a little more basketball mature for her age, is what I would say. Seems to understand the game a little bit.
And you don't really need, I mean, anything you get over on offense is great, but that's a little slower to develop. But on defense, when you watch her put her arms up, she can eat up that lane.
No, she can.
Like right there. Just every little thing becomes harder because she's in there.
The tip pass forces The travel, like you said, because of that wingspan, that makes you second guess, and it's a turnover back to the Lady Tigers with 3:05 to go.
And that's a stat that won't go in the books for Bristol, but she caused that turnover.
That's all right. It'll go on our broadcast.
Yeah. And that's all that matters anyway.
Honestly. Albright gives it to Brooke Anderson. She gets the call in from Coach Moon. Lady Tigers, I think, a little confused on offense. They go to the left wing. They get it down low. Turn around. It's pure. Sarah Bland gives the Lady Tigers the lead 20-19. That was nice. Just catch, turn around, shoot with a hand in her face. Bland didn't care.
No, that was nice.
Holcamp. Do they have an answer? Skip to the weak side, driving baseline. Albrecht there defensively. It's a turnover picked off by Bland. Sarah wants to lead the fast break.
Senior making plays.
Gives it to Anderson. Brooke gets it to the middle of the floor, goes over to Albrecht. The corner is Moore. Working it around to Gwinnett. They were trying to get it inside again. Instead, it's back out to Albrecht. Thought about the three. Shot fake over to Anderson. Anderson goes back to Albrecht. And an offensive foul. I think they're going to get Sarah Bland fighting down low. I don't know. I was kind of watching that, and I'm going to be honest. To me, that's 50-50 because the girl was grabbing her, and she kind of pushed her off of her.
Yeah, just let him play. To me, it was just a no call. But
Reagan said that's how you get a bucket. That's a Reagan Wilson bucket move right there. Holcamp with the rock under 2 minutes to play. Lady Tigers lead 20-19. First time these two teams played this year, it was a 4-point game, and it's been right in that realm all game long this evening. Winner goes on to play Stover in the consolation game. Right wing. Holcamp just patiently around the outside of his zone. Finally, a wing three's lined up off the back iron, won't go. And look at that. Moore just using the size to pull in that board. Bristol Moore strong with the rock.
yeah, she was even boxed out, but she just went up and kept going up.
I tell you what, Lady Tigers may have something here in this freshman.
They've got some good young players. The Francis girl, you got Moore. I mean, they've got a bunch of youngsters.
Anderson sees the trap coming, gets it back to the center of the floor, needs help, and goes to Albrecht. Gwinnett, corner three, it's short, and
Another rebound.
Reagan Albrecht scooping in another board. That's rebound number 29 on the night or something like that. Holcamp trying to run the fast break, but it's picked off by the safety, Gwinnett. She fires ahead. Bland thought about the mid-range jumper. Shot fake, has it knocked loose. Drops it off to Gwinnett, who has to save it blindly. It's in Holcamp's hands. And Bland commits the foul and then had something to say about it and gets teed up.
Yeah, getting a little emotional. So they're a little angry. They'll let her cool off.
Yeah. Sometimes you can hide those. That one was a little more obvious.
Some fouls are very, and very hidden.
When you
That's
stand,
not one.
when you stand over the player and holler at them, they're going to get you for that one. Coach Moon wants to know what was said. Coach Moon's like, I didn't tell her to say that, though. Like,
Listen, I tell you what, Sarah is the most calm, sweet girl you could ever meet. She, that'll be an interesting conversation in the hallway tomorrow.
Listen, I'm not condoning a technical foul or trash talk, but I bet it was funny.
Well, I guess if you feel, I mean, sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
How do they know
They just will create a little emotion with these girls and kind of get them going.
How do they know she didn't compliment the girl? Maybe she knocked her down and said, "Hey, I like your shoes."
Could have said nice shoes.
What's going on the other end? Now Sarah is currently boxing out Reagan Albrecht. I am so confused by this team.
No, you might want to cool her down here on the bench for a minute.
Oh no, they're laughing. The COMC free throw is knocked down for Holcamp, and we're tied back up at 20 apiece. And a second free throw opportunity here to give the Lady Bluebirds the lead, and it's off the front iron. So Lillian Mellon goes 1 of 2, and that's enough to tie the game. Well, now what's this one?
I think it was a foul and then a technical foul.
Oh, that was foul number 5. Okay. So now this free throw is coming from Madeline Ogle, and she knocks it down to give the Lady Bluebirds back the lead, 21-20.
I think, to calm the situation down, we're going to put Reagan in now. You're either going to calm it down or finish it, one of the two. Reagan don't play. She don't talk, but she don't play either, man.
And then more go to the bench. I'm afraid you're right. So, Lady
You look at
Bluebirds,
that look on her face all the time. It's straight up business, man. You don't want no part of this.
Lady Bluebirds with the rock, now up 2 after the technical and the foul free throws. They go 3 of 4 from the line. Lady Bluebirds lose the ball in the wing. 45 seconds remains in the American Sun control third. High post dished out. 3 on the way. Off the back iron. Won't go long. Rebound tipped. Controlled by Kohlkamp. Couple shot fakes. Maybe a travel. Mid-range jumper nearly banked in. Another Bluebird rebound. Albrecht says that's mine. Takes it away. A jump ball's called. And it will stay with Kohlkamp.
It's unbelievable how that girl gets her hands on the ball every single time in traffic.
Another opportunity for Kohlkamp with 31.5 to play in the third. It's inbounded to the corner, set out the wing. It's an America set. Corner 3 dialed up. Off the iron won't go. And another rebound. This one tipped out by Versailles. Will stay with the Lady Bluebirds. Versailles giving Kohlkamp a few too many looks.
Yeah, we've got to get that board and get going. Too easy.
Mid-range jumper won't go. Gwynn up the board. 20 seconds to play. Races into the front court, and it's restolen by Kohlkamp. Thought about a full court heave. Instead, they'll bring it up as a crossing half court. 10 seconds to play. Out to the left wing. It's thrown into the post. It's picked off by Gwynn. Tigers got time to get a look. 5 seconds to go. Gwynn races up the right side. Mid-range show. She skips it, and Albrecht can't get the shot in time. We've played 3, and it's a 2-point game, 22-20. Kohlkamp leads Versailles. You're listening to KS95 Sports. All right, we're back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. I know this one's weird. There's just dead silence in the breaks. I'm sorry. Something broke on my computer. Britt touched it. It hasn't been the same since. But no matter what, all we need to remember is it's all Britt's fault.
And that's really all everything boils down to every time.
22-20, Tigers trail by 2 with the rock as we jump into the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter. Albrecht inside out. Vera drives baseline. Nice feed to Albrecht on the dive, and she'll go to the COMC free throw line for 2. That was a nice offensive set.
Yeah, it was. It was nice. It was a nice look. I like seeing Reagan go up being physical.
Reagan's first free throw bounces around the iron but won't fall. Coach Moon showing his free throw form on the sideline, and Reagan gives a thumbs up like, cool story, bro. But the second one went in, so I don't know what Coach Moon showed her right there, but it worked. Back to a 1-point game, 22-21. Kohlkamp with the rock. Vera applying pressure at half court. Lady Tigers staying with this zone, but pressuring high in it. Around the outside, they go to the block. Nice pass underneath from the Lady Bluebirds, laid up and in. That was a beautiful feed and finish. Who had that bucket for the Lady
Is it Timoshuk?
Yeah.
I say that right?
Probably. Kohlkamp gets the steal on the block. Up by 3 and running. Out on the left wing, they go to the short corner. Back out. Thought about the 3. Instead, it's a drive. Dish to the opposite side. Patient ball movement by the Lady Bluebirds. They flip it to the block to Timoshuk again. This one leads her out of bounds. Turnover back to the Tigers. So I will say, one of the things Coach Moon told me when they played earlier this year, Tigers only played man defense. They're normally a zone team, but in that one game, they didn't want to show their hand early. Oh, and an outlet pass outrunning everybody is Francis, and her shot is blocked as she is fouled. That'll be 2 COMC free throws coming up for Addie Francis.
That was a nice job by a little freshman. Nice awareness. Nice wheels, too, getting down the court quick.
Yeah, she's quick.
Yeah.
First free throw, halfway down and back out. Free throws have not helped the Lady Tigers.
Free throws are not our friend right now. Game like this, we need them.
The second free throw is on the mark. So we're back to a 2-point game. Kohlkamp with the rock and the lead. Minute into the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter of action. Outside on the right wing. Back out. The drive taken away nicely by Versailles. Deep 2 on the way. Off the iron, won't go. Long rebound fought for. And they're going to say Kohlkamp touched it last. Who was in there mixing it up but Reagan Albrecht?
Once again, then they're sniffing around for about her 20th rebound.
There are 2 types of rebounds in this world. Reagan's rebounds and ones that just don't exist. Anderson going to bring it up the floor. Any field goal would tie or take the lead for Versailles. The double team comes. Brooks splits it. Drops it to the corner. Francis has got space. Lets it fly for the lead. Off the iron, won't go. And
man, it's a good shot. It's the right shot for Addie to take. She can make it. Just need to see him go in.
Reagan going to get called for that foul fighting for the board. It is her third. Team's first this quarter. Couple hesitation moves, breaking the press for Kohlkamp. 6:15 to play in this game. Oh, it's a near steal. It is a steal. Bell just takes it away. Fast break and a good recovery by Carl to knock it out of bounds, or Vera was going to have to lay up. I think that's one if you're Amanda. You can't look back. Go all the way to the iron. If they run you down, they run you down.
Put the hammer down, and if they're going to catch up to you, make them foul you.
Josie Bench going to check into the game for Francis. Freshman's played well this game. Josie will be the trigger man. The shot forced up by Wilson, but it was blocked. Kohlkamp has it. It's poked loose by Bench and will stay with the Bluebirds.
Reagan just looked back at Coach after getting blocked, and she just goes, "She's big."
I mean,
it's funny. Just that look on her face. She always says, "She's big."
You know, you got to have a short memory. Reagan Wilson, and they're tying it up. That's got to be a jump. It is a jump. Reagan Wilson does care. She got blocked and says, "I'm going to force a jump ball.
She doesn't care.
I'm going to drop this girl."
I don't know crap about rodeo, but she looks like one of those girls that can hop off a horse, and when they just literally grab a cow by the neck and wrestle it to the ground and hog. That's what she looks like.
You think she's going to do steer wrestling?
Yeah, steer wrestling. That's what I'm talking about. That's my rodeo knowledge.
Oh, my gosh. At halftime of the next game. Oh, the pass too hot to handle over the head of Wilson. You are right, though. Her demeanor does not change whether she scores, gets fouled, whatever. Reagan's just here for business.
She's here for business.
Bluebirds with the rock in a 2-point lead. 5:40 to play now. Couple crossovers. Anderson there defensively. It's stripped loose, lost out of bounds. They'll say Brooke had the last touch.
Reagan out there coaching them up.
Dakota Moore going to check back into the game. She'll come in for Reagan Wilson. There's some size back out there with Dakota. Kohlkamp trying to get inside. Quick hands from the Lady Tigers. It's back out to the top of the key. Vera there harassing the short corner. Have to skip it back up. It's picked off by Vera. Vera has it on the run out. It's poked loose again and recovered by Kohlkamp. One of these teams is going to mess around and complete a fast break.
Yeah.
Fired ahead. Kohlkamp has to chase it down. It's nearly lost out of bounds again, but they'll reset. 5:10 to play. Out on the right wing, they flash high post. Catch and shoot. Off the backboard won't go. Diekman keeps it alive. Instantly in a double team, nearly tied up. And Reagan Albrecht just takes it away. Reagan goes to Anderson. Coach Moon hollers out, slow down. Let's run some offense.
Let's lose the chaos and get a little organized here.
Bench out on the right wing. Moore sets a screen on Albrecht. I'm confused on that. Pass to Vera. It's picked off by Kohlkamp. They want to run on the run out. Shots up and good. It's back to a 4-point lead. Tigers need some offense. They have struggled to score. Bench goes inside to Moore, but the pass is tipped by Colcamp and stolen. I would hate to know the turnover numbers for Colcamp or for Sales in this game. I mean, either team, really. On the block, and that's going to be a reach-in foul on Reagan Albrecht. That is going to be foul number 4 on Reagan.
That's tough. She might have to come take a seat for a minute.
So Reagan Wilson into the game. Who all we got coming in here? Gwinnett.
We got Gwinnett.
Addie Francis back in as well.
Wilson, Bench, Francis, yep, and Brooke.
.420 remains. Corner 3 for the Bluebirds hit. That's huge. This is now the biggest lead of the game at 7, and a full timeout taken by Coach Moon as the Lady Tigers have got to find their offense. With 4:13 to play, I'm going to take a break as well. 29-22, Colcamp leads Versailles. You're listening to KS95 Sports. Back in the fourth quarter, it's a 7-point lead for the Lady Bluebirds. Their biggest of the game, Jason. The Lady Tigers have got to find the offense quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They got to find something. They got some shooters out there on the floor right now, so somebody's just got to catch heat there a little bit.
Right now, I mean, just finishing a point-blank layup would make a huge difference. On the fast break, it's lost. Gwinnett recovers it. Shot up, and there we go. That was maybe the toughest look of the night, and that's the one that goes.
Yeah.
Back to a 5-point game. Can the Tigers get a stop now? Colcamp, couple crossovers as they break half court. Anderson there defensively. Lady Tigers have now switched into man defense for the first time tonight. A reach-in foul. Noah stepping on the sideline. Addie Francis with good defense forces the turnover. So if Lady Tigers could get a bucket here, suddenly you got that momentum back and you're right in the game.
Yep.
Anderson with the crossover, another crossover, breaking the press. Goes to Francis on the wing. Back to Brooke. Brooke sizes up her matchup. Straight man from Colcamp as well. Man, they want to go to Reagan Wilson, but I'm going to be honest, it's not there.
She's not there. She's not in the proper position to throw the ball.
And Colcamp, I think, trying to go a little too fast. Josie Bench takes it away. And Versailles tries to go fast, and they throw it back to Colcamp. Now middle of the lane, wide open. Diekman shot, hangs on the iron and comes off. Offensive board kept alive. Fouled on the putback. That is going to be 2 free throws now coming up at the COMC free throw line for Lillian Mellon.
Lady Tigers got to get a little bit more focused here. Making some easy mistakes.
Once again, loser gets Holden in the 7th place game. Winner gets Stover in the consolation finals. First COMC free throw is good. Lead is back at 6 as Vera checks back into the game. And so does Albrecht. Mellon's second COMC free throw is on the mark as well. Lead back at 7, 3:13 to play. Do the Lady Tigers have a run in them? Offense has been a struggle tonight. Bench able to save it in the corner. Needs help. She turns and drives. Nice pass. Weak side. Vera dishes out to Albrecht. Thought about the 3-shot fake. Good pass underneath to Wilson for the bucket. That was a great find.
That was a nice look.
Tigers going to put some full court pressure on now, and a timeout going to be called by Coach Shear. Both of these teams trying to get something going in this final stretch. Offense has been tough both ways, but it's a 5-point game with 2:50 to go.
I just like watching Coach Shear coach. I mean, he down there chewing some tail.
Coach Shear scares me a little bit. I don't play for him.
Yeah, I mean, like, A bird of prey flew out of his beard when he was getting mad at him.
Have you ever heard the recliner story? I've been told that he has a recliner and it moves throughout the year. During football season, he makes the football boys go pick it up and carry it all the way down to the football field for him and put it in the room down there. Then at basketball season, you start the season by making the basketball boys go retrieve your recliner and bring it back to the basketball locker room.
Well, if you had a recliner and you coach every sport, you should have it pretty easy to have everybody move your stuff for you.
Now, what I don't know is, does he ride in the recliner when it's being moved, or?
That's a good question.
I personally would if I was him.
That's a good question.
I mean, come on, it's football. We know they're doing sled drills out there. Well, this is the other version of the sled drill. It's the recliner drill. If they break the huddle, Lady Tigers, once again, just down by 5, 2:50, plenty of time. You got to get stops, you got to rebound, and you've got to get the offense going. Once again, we're here at Stover High School in the 31st annual Stover Ladies Tournament. Tomorrow we'll get the 70th annual boys semifinals underway. Oh, a full court heave. Diekman gets behind the defense. I know what you're laughing at. Reagan.
No expression at all. No expression.
That was a Derrick Henry stiff arm.
That's what you call you got to look both ways.
Vera out to Bench. Bench three. Just off the arm. I'm telling you, Bench needs to shoot more threes. She is right there. You can tell.
He's making them.
Oh, a near steal by Anderson. It's knocked loose. Wilson ties it up, gets hit in the head in the process. I think Reagan took a pretty good shot there.
Yeah, I think she took an elbow.
They called a jump. I'm going to be honest. I think Reagan got fouled before any jump ball. She got drilled right in the top of the head. Hopefully she's okay. She looks to be all right as she gets back up, just a little shaken. Coach Moon comes out to check on her. So hopefully she's a tough kid.
Yeah, when she went down the floor, man. Oh, that poor girl got in her way.
By the way, back in the game as Reagan will get a breather.
Oh, Bristol takes right now.
That's what I'm saying. Bristol Moore checks in and occupies the paint. It's stolen by Anderson. 2:18 to play. Lady Tigers with the ball down by 5. Brooke gets to the middle of the floor. Going to go all the way to the back. Left-handed scoop shot for the score. It's a 3-point game. Brooke can do that. Take over, girl. Now's your time.
Yeah, it's time.
Oh, the full court heave. But Bristol's back playing safety. Oh. She saved it back off of Bristol. The Tokyo player did, but she had her foot on the baseline. Lady Tigers have drawn back within 3 with 2:01 to play. Josie Bench, the inbounder, tosses it in to Albrecht. Near travel. Vera going to get it. They need to break this press, and they do. Vera into the front court. Spin move inside. Skip pass. Thought about the 3. Albrecht on the drive. Long strides to the rack. She may have been fouled. Moore keeps it alive, and she is fouled.
Moore making an impact right now.
The freshman going to go to the COMC free throw line for 2.
Kind of got that deer in headlights look for a freshman.
It's one of those that I don't think she realizes that she's doing really good things. Yeah. She's just like,
just keep going, girl. Keep going.
Coach isn't yelling at me, so this seems positive.
Big free throws right here.
First free throw is long. She's got good form, though.
Yeah.
The gym just got very, very quiet, and she's a freshman, so, I mean, that's kind of a tough shot.
She's going to be a player, man.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
I think defensively, she could be something else.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt.
She could be a real problem. She's just probably going to grow a little bit more.
Second free throw off the mark as well. And it'll be Bluebird ball. So the lead stays at 3 with 1:45 to go. Lady Tigers have caused a little bit of problem with this pressure. Kohlkamp breaks it, gets into the front court ahead of steam for Carl, forces the shot up. I don't know that that's the shot Kohlkamp wanted.
Rebound Reagan.
Reagan Albrecht with her, 500th rebound of the night, whatever it is. Anderson, crossover, middle of the lane. Runner is blocked. She gets her own miss. Turnaround jumper won't go. Out of bounds, last touch by Moore. I don't mind the take, though. I feel like Anderson's trying to take over.
Yeah. She's your leader.
Kohlkamp on the inbound. They went to that heave to try to break this. We'll see if they do it again. Little 2-man game. Anderson picks it up. Kohlkamp gets it across half court. 1:15 to play. Tigers need a turnover. Down by 3. They get it. It's thrown out of bounds, so Versailles is getting their opportunities.
They're getting every opportunity to get this game.
And Coach Moon wants to set something up here with 1:09 to play. Lady Tigers are down just 3, playing for the right to go on to the consolation game and face off with the host team, the Stover Lady Bulldogs.
Good to see Reagan Wilson checking back in with Addie Francis here. She looks like she seems to be all right with getting popped in the head there.
Reagan's tough.
She is going to be on my football team that I'm going to make next year when we do this.
That's not fair.
She's going to be on there.
Can she be the fullback?
We'll see.
We're
going to get this figured out.
Because I'm just saying, if she's your
We're going to have all kinds
fullback,
of segments next year.
if she's your fullback running lead blocker for Clara Williams,
She would be. There you go.
that's you find me a defensive.
You've already got Clara playing free safety, so she's got to be a two-way player.
Okay. If we're gonna go two-way players, then I want Reagan lined up as like some sort of a linebacker for sure. She's been a linebacker in this game already.
This year she'd have to move Ava out of there.
Yeah,
She'd be there at D end.
I was gonna say Ava might be your nose tackle by the time all's said and done. You guys think we're joking? This is something we talk about in the car a lot. We're gonna put together a girls' flag football team
and win the Olympics.
Oh, it wouldn't even be close.
The world title.
Oh, I would feel bad for what we're going to do to some other
Brett
teams.
will be the mascot.
That's fair.
We don't know what the mascot is, but it's just going to be
it's just Brit.
We're going to be the Brits.
Yeah. Everybody's going to think we're British or something.
We're going to have somebody with bad teeth, chain smoking, and know they're eating fish and chips.
Lady Tigers with the ball down there. I don't know what I expect from this broadcast.
Not much.
No. Albrecht, it's a turnover to Colcamp. Somebody zigged when they were supposed to zag. That is not what you want out of the timeout. Two Tigers lay each other out. Anderson a little shaken up, but she gets back to her feet to play some defense. 58 seconds to go. Versailles needs a steal. Colcamp going to try to be patient. I don't know if they'll take a shot. They do, though. Wilson gets her money's worth on the foul.
Yeah. What is that? I can't tell with the backboard. Is that our second?
That's going to send Timoshuk to the free throw line for 2. 51.3 to go. So the Lady Tigers turnovers have been a problem tonight. Timoshuk's first free throw off the mark. Got a box out here. I'm going to say it. Josie Bench has been close tonight. If you get her a look from 3, if this is a miss and you get her a look from 3, I'm here for it. But it's not. Timoshuk makes it. It's now a 2-possession game. Tigers got to go fast. Got to be sure with the ball. Francis trying to break the press. It's the crossover, middle of the court. And it's thrown away to Colcamp.
Keep going, girl.
And an instant foul. That, to me, every time Versailles has tried to go fast, it's been a soft turnover.
Yeah, we're taking it down that lane. Just keep going. I know they're wanting to pass it off, but sometimes you just got to take it and go up. Make them foul you.
Sometimes I think they seem a little unsure about their decision making.
They do. Well, they're young.
Yeah, I was going to say that comes with age. So Lady Bluebirds at the free throw line. That is Ogle, and her first COMC free throw is good. That's going to push this to a 5-point lead. Second free throw coming up for Ogle. Could make this a 6-point game. And she does. Lady Tigers have to have offense quick, fast, and in a hurry. Albrecht, the trigger man. Inbounds is to Bench. Goes back to Albrecht. Reagan will bring it up the court, middle of the floor. Breaks the press, gets in the half-court set. 34 seconds to go. Anderson with it. Tigers down by 6, no time to waste. They try to force it into the post. Wilson is fouled. That's just team foul number 4, so one more before free throws. If I'm the Lady Tigers, though, I'm looking for the first good three-point look you can get for Bench. Instead, it's lost, and Wilson commits the foul. So that's going to be free throws for Colcamp with 26 seconds left. Just a tough night offensively for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, just never was really consistent. We had our moments, just not enough of them. We had our chances.
It's going to be Reagan's 4th foul. Not that it really matters with 26 seconds left, but first free throws on the mark for the Lady Bluebirds. Pushes the lead to 7. Second free throw off the iron won't go, and the long rebound tracked down by Bench. To Anderson. Lady Tigers got to go quick. First three you can get, you pull. Anderson on the drive. Floater won't go. Shot falls. Count it and a foul. I meant three from outside. Whip says I'll take it the old-fashioned way.
That'll work.
Anderson at the COMC free throw line trying to convert the three-point opportunity. Off front iron won't go. Albrecht tips it out to keep it alive, and it's knocked out of bounds by Colcamp. So Tiger's going to get another look here. I'm just saying a catch and shoot three, and this game gets real interesting real fast.
Yeah.
Tiger's going to stack it up, bench the trigger man. Throws it in deep to Albrecht. She is fouled, and that'll be two free throws. So the clock stops at 15 seconds. So if Reagan could potentially get it back down to a one-possession game. First free throw for Albrecht is good. It's back to four. She could make it three with a free throw here. Amanda Vera checks back into the game. They're going to get Gwinnett back in the game as well. She'll come in for Reagan Wilson. I don't know what they're discussing. A little confusion out there. I think they got it all figured out. Albrecht's second free throw off the iron won't go. Colcamp the board. Tigers got a foul, get a steal, something. And Vera does foul with 10.6 seconds to go. So we're going to see some free throws here in the final few seconds.
Mellon is definitely not the one you want to see on the line. That girl is pretty much made it all.
And right on cue, the first one misses.
James didn't mean to.
We'll be back tomorrow, by the way, once again, for coverage of Versailles and Eldon. That ought to be a good one. Second free throw is good for Mellon. Lead is back at 5.
The summer game was a good one between them.
Anderson races up the floor, going to go all the way to the rack. Shot falls. It's back to a three-point game with 3.8 to go. Coach Moon will burn the timeout. Yes, we have Versailles and Eldon. Once again, I expect a battle between two teams playing 117 years now. And then on the boys' side, it will be the Stover boys here in this high school gym facing off with Colcamp. I didn't realize that until I just looked at that now. So you're telling me we're going to have a rivalry in Versailles and Eldon, and then we're going to follow it up with a rivalry in Stover and Colcamp.
That's pretty good stuff right there.
We're going to cover two games, and nobody's going to like anybody in either of them.
That makes for the best game.
I love that we can attest to both of them. You got to be a part of the Versailles-Eldon rivalry. I got to be a part of the Stover-Colcamp rivalry. I don't know how your guys' was, but I can tell you it wasn't circled on the calendar. It was printed out and faxed to you before the season began. This is when you play Colcamp. This is where you're at.
This is when you have to be mad.
Oh, it was a fight. We found reasons to get mad when we would play them.
Oh, yeah.
It started before season ever started. We go over to cheer for the volleyball team, and we get mad about something they said in the cheer. And we come back in basketball, and we'd be mad because somebody looked at somebody the wrong way. The problem is when I played, they had a post named Tanner Ulrichs. Tanner was a big boy, lived in the weight room, star quarterback, all that.
I remember him.
He was a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can vividly remember we were up at the end of the first quarter in Colcamp, thought, man, we got this. And then Tanner checked into the game after having set the first. And I remember going for a shot on the block. He didn't block me. He pinned me on the glass. It changes your mind a little bit. When you get pinned on the glass, you rethink life for a moment.
Yeah. It doesn't help your confidence any.
Now, years later, Tanner's a great dude. I love chatting with him. I've become pretty good friends with him. But, man, there you go. 3 seconds to go. 36-33. Versailles down by 3. Colcamp.
Uh-oh.
Is that a turnover?
I think so.
And a little confusion. Colcamp tried to pass it on the baseline to another player. Coach Shear's confused. The ref's going to talk this over. The official saying, one official says it was illegal. The other official doesn't know. Coach Shear says it's legal. Now we're going to have a rules meeting here. This is huge because if they say that it is illegal, then it'll be Versailles' ball with a look at this.
I think they're calling delay a game. I'm not sure what that.
What's a delay of game?
I don't know. I think it's still Colcamp ball, but I have no idea why I think that.
I'm so confused. What was the call then? A delay of game?
I don't know.
How do you get a delay of game whistle while running an inbounds?
I'm not sure.
They were in the middle of the set. I am so lost right now.
I have no idea. I thought I knew something, and I don't.
I'm going to be honest. I think that's a cover-up. I think the official thought it was illegal, and then after talking, realized that maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Either way, the Lady Tigers going to have to get a stop here. If the ball is inbounded, you have to foul immediately as they trail by 5 with 3.2 to go.
On a side note, Colton, you want to know what ChatGPT told me?
What's that?
I asked ChatGPT. Here's what I asked it. It knows nothing about this. I said, give me some reasons Britt is mad. Did you know this thing just came up with an instant list?
I'm not surprised.
So Britt must really be. Tell me if ChatGPT's not a genius. It said she's mad because you said something and didn't follow through. It also says she could be mad that you were blunt when she wanted reassurance. Maybe you told her to calm down.
Oh, that one's true. That one's spot on.
You didn't listen when she was talking. And
What?
you said you were fine when she clearly wasn't. Yeah, ChatGPT knows Britt.
You're not wrong about that.
It even come up with more reasons why she's mad.
3.2. Okay, so here's my beef. If it's a delay of game, it was 3.8 before. Why is it 3.2 now? Why did the clock
That's a good
run?
question.
Shouldn't it be 3.8?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't think that's right. The inbounds gets in the hands of Colcamp and should have been a foul. Stepped on the baseline instead. Turnover. Lady Tigers are at least going to get a look.
Yeah, that 0.8, though, kind of hurts now.
No, it would have been 2.2. You've got enough time to catch and fire. Lady Tigers got to get a look from 3. I'd love to see Bench get the look here. This has got to be a 3-point look, though. You got to go quick. Trouble getting it in. It's a heave from half court, and the heave is too strong. Lady Tigers come up just short as they fall to the Lady Bluebirds 36-33. Colcamp will advance to play Stover. So let's throw another rivalry in there. The girls' consolation game, while the 7th place game will be the Versailles Lady Tigers. They will play Friday night at 6 o'clock in the high school, and that game will be against, trying to get my roster straight here, who will they be playing? Holden. So another tough assignment coming up for the Versailles ladies as they're going to get introduced to Miss Campbell in that 7th place game.
Mercy. You better have a game plan for that.
That's the truth. We'll come back with your GT Brothers Automotive Postgame Show. You're listening to KS95 Sports. And we're back with our GT Brothers Automotive Postgame Show, joined now by the head coach of the Versailles Lady Tigers, Coach Andy Moon. Coach, a tough loss for your ladies tonight. Really fought down literally to the last play. How'd you feel about your squad's performance?
I thought we hustled pretty well. Defensively, we still need to get a little bit more aggressive. We should have boxed out a little better. We gave up too many second chance opportunities, which got us in the end. Offensively, they were doing that run and jump. I knew that was a possibility going into tonight. We talked about it, but we got a little careless at times with the ball. Other than that, getting to the hoop, we got to the hoop. We got good looks a few times, what we wanted to do, but some of the shots just didn't fall tonight. So that's the way it goes. That's why we play the game.
There were some positives to take away for sure, though. One thing that stood out to me, the rebounding of Reagan Albrecht. I don't know what she finished with, but we firmly believe in the first half she may have had double-digit rebounds.
Yeah, she's always up there between 7, 10 rebounds a game, sometimes more. So she played very good. She's always aggressive. She hustles really hard. So um, she puts it out there all the time. She's a great kid, and she's just a sophomore. So I'm excited for the future with her.
Well, speaking of excited for the future, you used your bench quite a bit tonight, and one player that came off the bench that really stood out to me was the freshman, Bristol Moore. You put her out there, and I feel like defensively she did a great job. She rebounded well. She didn't move like a freshman. She seemed a little more confident than I expected tonight.
Yeah, no, Bristol, she's come a long ways. It's hard to, with our rotation, as many kids as we've got, it's hard to get her probably the minutes that she deserves at times, but she's always positive. She does a good job with the minutes that she gets, and she always kind of brings us a little spark. And like I said, it's nice to have her too as a freshman and being over 6 foot because she grows into her body a little bit. She's going to be tough to stop.
It's almost like the rich get richer. You go from, I don't know how big Kylie Ritchie is, but then to jump down to a freshman coming in at 6 foot or more already, that's fantastic. But you guys will move on to Friday night where you will face a Holden squad that I will tell you from what I saw from them, I personally believe they may be better than their seeds suggest. I don't know if you got to watch much of Holden or Miss Campbell, but any thoughts about that game coming up and what to expect out of the Eagles?
No, that Campbell girl, she is very, very good. We played them last year, obviously, the first game of the Stover tourney before it got snowed out. And our goal last year was just to lock her down and not let her get going. Obviously, that's going to be the game plan again. You got to stop one on Holden's team, and that gives you a good fighting chance. So um, we're going to be in the gym tomorrow. We'll get ready for Friday night and see about getting a win.
I know a win in this tournament could be very big for your season. You're at that nice point where you're going to hit a big stretch of important games. So, how important could it be to win that seventh place game for you?
Oh, it's very important. I mean, we've been competitive all year long. We've two games that have gotten away from us, Boonville and Knob Noster, which are two phenomenal teams.
Absolutely.
Every other game we've been down to the wire. I mean, Eldon, when they were undefeated over at the Lynn tournament, it was a 1-point game with 3 minutes left to go. So, I mean, this squad, they fight, I mean, for every minute. It'll click. It'll all come together here for too long. We play a very tough schedule this year. So, hopefully that just gets us prepared for running districts.
Coach Moon, I think you got the athletes to do it. You can see they're getting better, but I know it's a tough loss. I know you won't go talk to your girls, but good luck in that next one with Holden on Friday. I know you got some preparation to do, but thanks for coming up and talking to us and a good showing again this evening.
Appreciate it, Colton.
That is Coach Andy Moon, the head coach of these Versailles Lady Tigers. They come up just short in this one, but it still was an impressive showing from the Versailles ladies. I think they got a lot of young athletes that they're just right there. They're just on the cusp as we get Coach Vansel, Mike back up. Coach Vansel, we were just saying, this is a young squad, but you can see the pieces are there. It's just one of those, give them a little fine tuning. I mean, we were specifically talking about Bristol Moore. You can see it. Bristol, you give her, I'm not even saying a year, you give her enough games just to start getting used to the flow of things, and she's going to be a problem.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, I'm sitting here looking at this roster, and a lot of these kids play. You got 17 kids on this roster, 3 are seniors.
Wow.
So you've got a lot of youth on here, a lot of good players. A lot of those girls were really good in middle school. I know middle school doesn't translate to the high school game necessarily, but it will at some point. They're going to be good. You saw it with Bristol. I thought Bristol did a lot of things that won't show up on a stat sheet, but she had an impact when she was in there. She just messed things up for Colcamp defensively. She's learning, but Addie Francis hit some shots. She's a shooter, and even the ones she missed were good shots, and they're going to start falling at some point. But yeah, there's a lot of good youth on this team and a lot of stuff for Coach Moon and Coach Marshall to build with in the future.
I couldn't agree more. Well, we're going to go ahead and put a wrap on this one here this evening. Oh, we do have to give a Shed batting cage player of the game, and we didn't talk about it. But listen, when you pull down rebounds like that, I really think at this point we got to go with Reagan Albrecht. I mean, the girl had like 15 rebounds out here tonight.
Her rebounding was unbelievable. I don't know what the final total is. I am going to try to find out, see if Huddle's got it. But her rebounding and just leadership on it. And I also, Brooke Anderson, you had a great game as well. Had some tough shots. I don't want to take that away. But yeah, there's some great players.
Well, we'll be back tomorrow night as it is rivalry night here in the champion or at the semifinals on the boys' side, as we will have Eldon and Versailles battling it out to go to the championship, and then we'll have Stover and Colcamp battling it out to go to the consolation finals. But that's going to put a wrap on things. He's Coach Vansel. For Britt on the camera, I'm Colton, and this has been another presentation of KS95 Sports.